Hello and welcome back to The Bouncer. We just got through the escort mission as Co, and I managed to do that in one try, believe it or not. Of course, I had to run like a coward, but I'll take it. Win's a win. So, just when I say a win's a win,
as long as we avoid the worst,
my commentary audio decided to
no worries,
crap out mere seconds into recording.
It's all good.
Which was just fantastic to discover, since this is going to be the final part of Ko's story. And I thought I had a lot of pretty good commentary that I now have to hopefully recall the rest of in this 40-minute video.
I think we have to get on that one.
So yeah, the rest of this is going to be post-commentary to fill out the rest. And here we are back with PD4.
Damn it!
Rejoining him to squeeze the girl once again.
I'm going home with Thea! You have much to learn, my lady.
No,
Yep.
don't!
We squeeze the android to power her down.
Do not worry. I simply put her to sleep. Now, allow me to put you to sleep. Permanently.
Damn it. If we don't watch it, Dominique might...
I'm gonna pound the life out of it before it tries anything.
So yeah, Ko already knows that she's an android.
You're going to have to deal with the three of us.
3 on 1. Those are acceptable odds.
Acceptable? Give me a break.
I was just
We're
admiring
flushing
there
blood over
how
here.
Ko's stats are already matching up with Volt's. And here we have PD4's ridiculous block string. Knocked me right out of the air.
Hey, come on!
Pretty nice that the last part of that Tiger Frenzy can OTG if they manage to knock the characters down by the first or second hit. Yeah, I was getting used to the buttons again. It had been a couple days since I last played the game. He wasn't even looking at Sion, and he completely obliterated him. Poor Sion, still not strong like Ko and Volt. And what's really disappointing about losing my commentary audio is that by the end of Ko's story, I was completely caught off guard by how different it was from
Get that
Volt's
weak
ending.
Stuff out of here.
So
Dominique,
my
you alright?
genuine reaction is now gone.
There's more of them!
And there's no variance to this cutscene, but I don't think I'll ever skip it, because
Like these odds at
it's
all.
not likely I'll get tired of watching Dominique just go completely ape shit on these PD4s. Activating the sicko mode satellite. I get a little bit of Elfenlied vibes. Though it's been a while since I watched it, so maybe I'm off on that. Like, look at that stand. She was not giving a shit. Just crotch all up in the screen.
Damn it. She's been activated.
Yeah, I mean, like, Ko won't shut up
Bastard,
about
you're
how
still alive?
much Volt seems to know.
Of course.
But Ko
Right
seems
now,
to
I
be
must
the
bring
most
girl to the
informed
giant
person
shuttle
of
Gallios
anyone
while
in the
Master
group.
Durgan is waiting. I'll finish you off after
From the very beginning, he knew exactly what was going on.
That was Dominique?
She is Durgan's dead sister.
What? You're awfully well informed, Vol.
Durgan, the present CEO of Mikado, had a younger sister who lost her battle with a terminal illness. Using his position as the head of Mikado, he spared nothing to bring her back to life.
You're lying!
But, like, with how well informed Ko is,
I was
you'd think he'd
personally
already know
brought
about Volt and how he used to be private security for Mikado.
No wonder you know so much.
It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. Right now, she needs you. Sion, I think you need her too.
We're gonna go save Dominique, right? Or else we'll never know the truth.
Something about the character design of having those little bandages on the cheeks of characters. Like, I always really like that.
We're gonna need backup.
Especially for brawler type characters. Like Jean from God Hand has a little thing like that.
Now's not the time to get all emotional, Sion.
We have to stop this Gallios thing.
So now we have our triple robot fight that introduces the big black robots that just wreak
Stay on your
havoc.
toes, Sion.
I think I managed this on my first try. Just spam this move. That's all you need is code. See what happens when you don't spam that move? You get punched in the face with a robot claw.
Hey, come on!
Yeah. All the experience is mine. I don't think I ever get Lightning Smash. Yeah, I go with Tiger Spin Kick. Turned out to be a neat, okay little move. Another 3-hit kick combo.
A giant shot.
And that is done by hitting the light and medium attacks at once.
they planning to send this thing into orbit?
Congratulations! Who would have ever thought you'd make it this far?
Echidna.
Now that Mugetsu and PD4 are out of
This
the
fight
I
gave
shall
me a little
become
bit of
number
trouble.
one. Once I defeat all of you.
She was just rocking us for a little while.
We don't have time to play with you right now.
I've had enough of your mockery. You haven't changed at all. Ever since you became a special agent, you've been ordering me around. I'm not letting any of you get near the Gallios!
Hell hath no fury.
Yeah!
Like, seriously? Knocked Volt right into me. Look at that, she has a play dead attack. Yeah, you see my tiger spin kick that completely screwed me over? But that one is way faster. And you can spam it a lot. Tiger spin kick is a bit more invincibility, recovery frames. She almost killed me by sending a dead Volt right into me, but she gets me anyway.
Game over. The Bouncer.
I don't remember how many tries it took me to beat her. I hope it only took 2, but I have a feeling it took me 3.
A giant
Echidna is a pretty fun boss to fight against once you clear out her little helpers. I'd complain about bosses having helpers in this game, but they give experience, so I can't get too mad about it. The only other game that I was okay with bosses having minions was Shinobi for PS2. Because you could use them to kill the bosses in one hit. Yeah, that game had the best integration of bosses having minions. Like, her attack strings are ridiculous. Her AI is relentless right here. It did only take me 2 tries. How about that? And she wiped out Volt and Sion like nothing. Your partner AI isn't the best in this game.
Tell us where the
Excuse me.
Gallios' hangar bay is.
Too bad. Launch preparations should be done by now.
What?
Main engine active. Initiating backup system. Prepare for immediate launch. All sections initiate procedures 3A through 5C. This is not a drill.
I soon realized that this is just the really long launch sequence of the Gallios, and I skipped the cutscene.
Raise elevator output from 70 to 80%. Prepare to open the main gate. Section C, Squad 6 and 7. Relocate the trailer and the air carrier off runway B.
There we go.
We're too late? So that's the Gallios.
It's bigger than I thought.
What's keeping her? We need help now.
So that's when it's revealed what those ships were that were shooting at the Gallios. See, everything's making sense. All those little details were hidden behind Ko's story playthrough. We get to see Leanne one more time. I think I mentioned before that Leanne is voiced by Wendy Lee. For those that aren't too familiar with her, she also voices Rukia
Sorry to keep
from
you waiting.
Bleach.
For now, the best we can do is buy you some time. Use the air carrier to get on board the Gallios.
I didn't recognize her at first, but I was able to hear it when she was on the phone, so I don't know what it was about that voice filter, but yeah, I recognized the Rukia voice right away.
Leanne wants the impossible. Well, as they say, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Okay, let's get going.
How?
With that.
You think we can catch it with that?
Let's go while those fighters are keeping it busy.
I just hope we make it before the boosters ignite.
You'd better hurry.
Yep, we got our cool CG graphics back.
Alright, where can I park this thing?
It's Mugetsu! I've been waiting for you! Now that I don't have to worry about Duragon or the girl.
Who's gonna pilot this thing?
You can take care of that, Volt.
Okay, you guys deal with Mugetsu.
I can't wait to butcher all of you!
Any way you look at it, you're going to hell.
Yeah, the AI does not seem to know what to do about the Tiger Frenzy kicks. I'm not sure what he was even doing right there. Spinning around like a madman. Got some juggle combos going. Did the second hit of that kick actually hit something? Yep, pretty simple fight. We're getting closer and closer to Ko's end.
No, it's not over. It's not over yet. I haven't...
I'll never get tired of seeing this either. How often do you get to see video game characters get completely disintegrated by
Incineration,
rocket
huh?
blasts?
You'd better get used to it where you're going.
Let us begin, Dominique. We will start with that accursed hospital.
So I was thinking about this scene and how it's strange how it's a total tonal shift from the rest of the game, and so late into it too. Because normally, you know, the bad guy announces he's gonna destroy the hospitals, and our bad guys are like, we gotta go rescue those blind orphans from the children's hospital. And, you know, stop the bad guy from shooting his super death beam. But we don't. He does it, everybody dies. And based off of Volt's ending that we've seen, they don't really seem too broken up about it.
It's you. Hey, it's that Black Panther again.
We're pretty good at recognizing Black Panthers now.
Another one of Doragon's pets?
No. Turn back into a panther so it can beat on you. There we go. Yep. If we get confronted with the Black Panther, low spin kicks will save you every time. There we go. Easy peasy. Can't buy anything, so we just move on.
Sion?
She resembles someone who's very important to me.
But she's not Dominique now, and that's all I
died
care
long
about.
ago.
Come on, Sion. Let's go get Dominique. So you won't have to suffer through any of this again.
All right.
Gotta go rescue our Chobit's girlfriend.
Stop it, Duragon.
With this satellite, I will provide unlimited energy to those who will follow me, and I will demonstrate what happens to those who cross me.
You're going to rule the world with the satellite?
Human beings want to be controlled. They forsake those who offer no benefit. They lord those with power. They can do nothing for themselves. Mankind's true desire is to be dominated by absolute power.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't think Doragon's motivations are
What's wrong, Dominique?
very well
I don't
presented
think your
to
sister
us.
agrees with you.
Sister? This useless puppet?
He kind of just wants to rule the world just to do it.
Dominique.
I'll take you on with both arms.
I
This
guess
is your reward
he
for
doesn't really
being
want to
such
think
a
about reforming the
nuisance.
healthcare system.
There's no turning back now. It's time to go all out.
And he just takes us all out. It's a pretty good kick he's got. There we go. Just kind of felt like styling on him a little bit, but then he just kept doing his little spin roundhouse kick.
Hey, come on!
Yep. Okay. It's one phase down.
That was pretty good. Not many get to see me break a sweat.
You could never understand the humiliation that I have gone through. The burden of having to be the best, of having to be worthy.
You must be joking, right?
It's pretty awesome when he's not focusing on you and just gets some free hits. Jeez. Yeah, I think I just kind of start spamming frenzies because I don't want to die to him. There we go. First try. Yeah, I want to save up for Raging Tiger because it sounds pretty sick. I'll enjoy that on a second playthrough as him on my own time.
This can't be.
You totally
Mission complete.
kicked the shit out of me.
Dominique.
Sion? It was terrible. I was dreaming that I was killing lots of people.
It was just a bad dream, and you won't have any more.
Oh yeah.
I promise.
They don't just have to break it to her that she's an android.
Oh,
They'll
no.
also have to
We're gonna
reveal
ram the
that
satellite.
she did
Bull,
kill
change course.
a whole bunch of people that were in that
This ain't no
hospital.
air carrier.
Damn
Yeah,
it!
maybe leave that part out.
Bouncers, can you hear me?
Leanne.
I'm sending this dispatch because I know you guys are alive. The Gallios is programmed to separate once it gets near the satellite. The front section will separate from the aft portion and dock with the satellite. The aft portion is designed to return to Earth.
I like how
If
we're
you can
still
hear me,
called
get your
Bouncers
butts to the rear of
when
the
we're
shuttle.
together. Like
I
that's our
repeat,
team name.
I'm
You must
sending
have
this
taken control of the
dispatch because I
Mikado
know
building,
you guys
pried
are
the
alive.
information from the
The
scientists.
Gallios is programmed to separate
Who is
once it
that?
gets near the
Now's not the
satellite.
time for 20 questions. We gotta get to the
front
rear of the
section
shuttle.
will separate from the aft portion and dock with the satellite. The aft portion is designed to return to Earth. If you
See,
can
it's
hear
pretty
me,
cool that
your
we get to
butts the
hear
rear of the
Ko's
shuttle.
inner thoughts
I
when we
repeat.
play as him in the boss fight prior. There's quite a few really sick cutscenes near the end of the game. You get crazy android chick, psycho ninja guy getting obliterated by rocket thrusters, and now we get rich martial artist not Adolheat Bernstein blowing up in space. Doragon C. Mikado, being the perfect life form, would drift out in space for eternity. Eventually, he would even cease to think.
Good job. A nice long vacation is waiting for you back home. I'll get in touch with you later about future assignments.
That woman sure knows how to use a man.
So Ko is like an undercover bouncer. He was a secret agent the whole time.
Man, I'm so bored. This place has been too quiet
Like
ever
I
since
never
that
would have
incident.
thought that Ko would end up
Hey,
being
if we're
like
not doing anything, it means
the
the
more
bar's doing just
interesting
fine,
of the three
right?
characters. Like we don't,
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
still.
Sion too much yet,
My amazing skills are gonna
but
go
I
to waste if
can't
I don't use them.
imagine he's got as much going on with him behind the scenes like Ko.
You look like you're doing good as usual, young lady.
Oh, what about you, Ko? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. A bouncer can't make a living without being fit.
Good, as long as you have your health.
Go. It's your shift.
You got it.
It turns out, although the satellite was destroyed, the target will still need to be watched over. Now that your replacement's been assigned, you're free to take your vacation.
Well, actually, you think it would be possible for me to continue this assignment?
Well, I'm sure it'll be okay, but why the sudden change of heart?
I don't know. I just feel like I should stick with it.
I'll let High Command know then. Remember, don't get too involved with your assignment.
Ko
You
finally
got
gets
that?
to be happy.
See? I told you to be careful, Sion.
Understood. The bar should be closing up soon. Time to work the last shift and call it a night. Forgot about my day job.
Sorry, I know you're closing shop soon, but I've got one more job for you. I want you to go to the Central Plaza.
What's the rush? Is it another assignment?
You'll find out when you get there.
I thought that was just going to be a cliffhanger, but no, the ending keeps going. Ko gets a more robust ending than Volt.
Did I keep you waiting?
Leanne.
I've got Got orders from command. I'm here to fight you.
Yeah.
What?
This
What?
came out of nowhere for me. I had no idea. We get to fight Leanne. We get the shit thrown out of us. Double. Yeah. Try to do it again, but I missed. Wow, she was the first one to ever block that. Trying to do a cool move against her, but she's like stuffing everything I try. So then we do the tried and true, the thing that always works. Still not enough.
What's the meaning of this?
Just testing you. They didn't want you to watch over the target if you lacked the skills to beat me.
They don't have much faith in me, do they?
What did you expect? If you had been doing your job, the incident wouldn't have snowballed into something that big.
So, what's gonna happen now?
You passed. You'll continue with your current assignment. See you later.
Hey, yo, wait a minute. I haven't seen you in a long time and all, so, like, why don't we...
I thought I told you it's against regulations to get personally involved with your assignment.
It's a tough job.
Oh, Co. No luck with the ladies. Can't ever get a break. So, time to play a wonderful love song. So yeah, I thought I had a lot more fun playing as Co than Volt. But I hear others have a better time with Volt, so I guess it's just my personal preference with how I like to play. I enjoy longer combos and just striking people a lot. Volt's more of a slower powerhouse, and unfortunately, a lot of his extra attacks involve throws, and late in the game, bosses and robots don't like to be thrown. So say goodbye to a larger portion of his full moveset. Last time we watched the credits, I wasn't really paying much attention to the voice cast, so I will this time. I think they're coming out pretty soon. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, Paul Stefan or Steven, however he pronounces it, and Mike DeGard. They were both in that Gundam series. David Lucas, that's Stephen J. Bloom's alias, most likely whenever he does non-union work. And besides Wendy Lee, I don't really recognize any other voices. In-game announcer, Jeff Sherwood. Yeah, announcer. All he really ever says is the bouncer. I thought that name sounded familiar and I tried looking him up, but I wasn't really finding anything. Other than a Jeff Sherwood that killed his wife and then had sex with her body. But I don't think that's the same guy. And, speaking of voice actors, I did meet Stephen J. Bloom before. At nothing really special, just at an anime convention. He was doing an autograph, meet and greet, whatever. Really nice guy. I had him sign the box art of my copy of Mad World, as he voiced the main character in that, Jack Kamen. I also had him sign a thing that my cousin gave me to, get him to sign for him. His copy of Killer 7. Steve Bloom did a couple of voices in that one. He was the artist that designed the Handsome Men that gets shot to shit by Dan Smith. And he was that politician that challenged Garcia and Smith to a game of Russian roulette. Yeah, when he does his standard voice, he's pretty easy to pick up. So yeah, that's the end of Ko's story. And please join me again when we go through Sion.